Good, what's poppin'? Welcome to another episode of that deep shit where we connect the dots. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about the crossroads. All right. So before we get into crossroads, we got to understand what makes a crossroad. What makes a crossroad is an intersection of two paths. So now let's talk about what are paths. Paths are directions that anything travels. It does not necessarily mean a person. It could be a thing. It can be energy. So in this case, we're going to talk about energy because that's what the soul is. The soul is nothing but energy. So when we are walking or when we are traveling through our soul's journey as soldiers, that's what soldier means. It's the soul going through a journey. We are on a path. Everyone's path is different. This is the direction that our soul is going in. Now, when you have a path, and if you're on your path, it's easy to look at your path as being very linear. So that means you know where you were and you know where you're going. Hopefully, if you got a plan, you know where you're going, right? Okay, so that's a straight path. Now, when you come to an intersection on your path, also known as a crossroad, this is where the fifth dimensional concepts come into play. Because you know where you came from, you have an idea of where you're going, but once you come to this crossroad or this intersection, now you have a option. You have an option to go right or left, to change the course of your paths. So anytime you find yourself in an intersection, you can almost feel the energy. Any type of intersection. If you're in traffic, there's an energy there. It's because you have multiple souls or multiple energies on their paths, and they're all having a choice. Let's just say you're going to work. You're on your path. You come to an intersection. You have a choice. So crossroads are very high in energy. Very, very, very high in energy. Very, 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 very high in energy. So, do what you want with that information. You can use energy for your benefit, or you can let it drain you. It's up to you. But not only do you find crossroads or intersections in life on the physical realm, you also find intersections and paths on the micro level. Computing. When you're using computers or programming or coding, you direct sources by paths. It's very ironic that when you deal with computers, they often imitate the human physical form or the human mental form, because that's how you make a computer. You have to base it off of something, and usually it's a human or a person. But you can also look at these things on a macro scale as well, taking it advanced and further than your human existence. You can also look at crossroads in the spiritual form as well. So this is kind of goes along with the song, I meet you at the crossroads, because on the spiritual realm, there's also crossroads as well. And you can definitely intersect and come across your ancestors or other people in your soul group that preceded you, per se. So that was just a little quick breakdown of the crossroads and how spiritual paths are, because we all are walking our own personal spiritual path. All right, so with that being said, you already know the deal. I'm out.